Good morning, New York City. This is Julia Sorgi coming at you live with my co-hosts Evan Masters and Mikey Hayden. Coming at you live from WFAN. You know the number, 1-877-337-6666. Number to call on the Fan, New York City. We've got some exciting things to talk to you about today. We've got some Aroldis Chapman deals. We're going to talk about our local New York Mets. All right, Evan, I'm going to start with you here. What do you think about this whole Chapman thing? The Yankees trying to get younger.
Well, it's finally, after 20 years, it's like the core four. The Yankees are starting to get younger.
Yeah, I know.
For this, I'm actually more concerned about the Cubs here because I think the Cubs are finally going to make a run for it. And I think this Chapman is just a final piece of the puzzle, along with the rotation Arrieta, Lackey, Lester, and of course their young bats, Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo. The Cubs are really going to be a threat to teams like the Mets, the Nationals, the Giants.
Yeah, Mikey, what do you think about the Cubs' chances now that they finally have that closer that they've been needing?
Well, I think they're going to make a run for their money and try and make it to the World Series.
Yep, that's what they want. 108-year drought down there in Chicago. All the Cubs fans want it. I think for the Yankees, this is a huge deal. They're finally getting some young prospect talent. They need it. We all know about the contracts, the years where they've just signed all-stars for years and years with all the money and everything. It hasn't worked out for them in the best way, but I think this Chapman deal really brought in some new talent. We're going to move on to the New York Mets now, who are in second wild card chase down there with Thor. I think Thor's pitching tonight. It's a doubleheader against the Cardinals. A big series coming up. Mets need to start gaining ground on the Nationals, who are 5 games back. Mikey, how do you think the Mets feel about maybe not even winning the division, but do you think they could get the wild card?
If they keep playing like they do, yes, they're going to get the wild card. Keep winning those games.
Awesome. And what do you think?
Well, right now the Marlins are definitely a threat to us. They have such talent. Stanton, Ozuna. It's going to be really hard for us the Mets to get on.
I totally agree with you. Daniel Murphy's on fire right now. We've got a caller actually on the line, Ryan from Crestwood, New York. What's up, Ryan? What do you want to talk about?
What's up, guys? I want to know, how do you think the Mets will make the playoffs and what they need to do for the rest of the season? Thank you.
Okay. So I think the pitching needs to stay consistent, and right now it's not. Harvey's gone for the year. Logan Verrett's taken his place. Hasn't been the best. Had one solid start last time. DeGrom hasn't been strong. He's been wishy-washy all year. And, of course, Matz and Syndergaard pitching 2 bone spurs. And Bartolo Colon's the most consistent pitcher on the Mets.
Oh, was he 43 years old? Mikey, what do you think? What about the offense? How do you think they need to improve their game? Step it up.
Well, they just really need to just start hitting the ball.
Exactly. Put the ball in the
Runners
outfield.
in scoring position.
I'd like to see Terry run some bunt squeezes, a hit and run once in a while. I mean, come on, Terry, it's baseball. You gotta.
I would love to see them to start Wilmer.
I know, start Wilmer, right? Wilmer's on that tear, and they won't even start him.
Had the most runs in the team in July, and he barely started most of the games.
It's we're gonna talk more about that, but WFAN 66 1-877-337-6666. We'll be back right after this break. Thank you and good night.